Jacking in. Hey, what happened there? Everything's not plugged in. It's gotta be plugged in. In sleep. Check. I need to stick those together. Yeah. Good enough. Alright, it's not hot. Good. I think I got everything. Yeah. Alright. I'm trying to do this without taking my nightly drive. I woke up 2 hours, almost 2 hours ago. Maybe an hour ago. And then I was like, I might as well go ahead and get back on this thing while I still have time. So here I is in the dark. I have already dispensed with broadcast opener because I've come to the realization that it's probably a couple of weeks before I'm actually fully set up for a polished broadcast. So I'm dispensing with the formalities. Although I did sit here and spend what would amount to be that 5-minute stream opening setup. Maybe I spent 10 minutes. It's not until you really stop to think about it. It's like, the machine crashed at the end of the last broadcast. I foregrounded the flight simulator with my sustain pedal, and then I clicked the autopilot button, and the system went boom, blue screen. Am I here? Do I have audio? I have to engage the hub, developer hub. And I have to start casting. Device manager. Alright, apparently they don't detect that I have a headset active. Yeah, it's one of those days. I hope not. I'm already feeling the heat creeping into my shoulders. It might have something to do with the fact that I'm reaching behind me for this mouse. I swear I want a thigh top mouse pad. You know, something that has like some kind of an adjustable wheel so you can adjust the angle, and it has some borders. I was meaning to look for something like that on Amazon, but I probably would still drop it. I would have to have, here you go, patent. It's a magnetic mouse. They're like, well, why do you want a mouse? Suppose I just like a mouse. I feel like I have more control over the mouse than working a trackball. Like, do they have trackballs with scroll wheels? Because I don't really want to work a ball with my thumb. I'm sure you could get used to that. But if I had a magnetic mouse that stuck to the mouse pad and the mouse pad strapped to your thigh, then you couldn't drop the mouse if you had to stand up for a moment. Patent. I'm sure it'd have more use cases than, being in VR and realizing that productivity apps really do still prefer a mouse, even though you have a mouse pointer on your controller, because sometimes it doesn't interact with various windows well at all. I wonder what that is. And also, it's kind of difficult to get stable. Like, this mouse is sitting on my thigh right now, right? And it's stable. Like, I can reach out and grab borders and everything. My controller in my hand, big muscle movement, plus maybe coffee jitters. This controller, man, it's like trying to do, like, it doesn't matter. I can't point at anything right now in pass-through mode. But it's hard to get it to stay still because you're breathing, and it's like, I mean, since this window was made for, the controller is not really a good example, but if you're trying to, like, see, if I was trying to grab that border to resize, if it were resizable, it's not really working out that well. But I do the same thing with a mouse on my lap, and I can get precise, like, pixel level control of it. Of course, I don't think that this is a resizable window, but you get the gist, right? It's still, this invention, man, is never going away. It has just the right amount of weight. It's wireless. If this thing had a magnetic base and I had a metal plate strapped to my thigh, as and it has to have like a hinge so you could adjust the angle, and you just spin a little wheel to give it the angle you want. And if you want, like, little lip borders just so it could bump up against it if it were to slide. But I would think that if it's magnetic based on a metallic plate, then the mouse would basically stay wherever you. Now, you want just the right amount of weight to, magnetic, lines of flux balance, so that it's not a drag to get it to start, like inertia, friction. And then you could adjust your mouse speed to however much speed you would want in order to move the cursor around. But if you have enough pull on that magnet, then, the borders of your mouse pad are really there just to stop you from going off the surface. If you want to pull it off, you can. And since we're using solid state drives, you can still put this on your desk, and if it's a wooden desk, the desk is is not aware that it's got a magnet in the bottom of the mouse. It doesn't care. What? Yeah. I could see that being a thing, man. And then, you can get the mini version, and it'll be ultralight. So the magnet is strong enough that you could actually be doing, VR Fit or whatever, some kind of apps, Beat Saber. Why? Because you're multitasking still. You're doing Beat Saber, and you have your communication device open, and people are texting you. And I don't know, maybe you want to scroll around and click on a pre-canned message. Yeah, okay, I'll be with you soon. GTG. Be right back. Right? You just, you reach down to your thigh, and it doesn't care that it's oriented vertically, right? Because you're standing up, jumping around. You just move it around. You click on the thing you want in your little virtual window that you brought into your CyberFit app, and you click. And if you do have to type, I guess they could, have features where you could do that drag typing thing. You can have a little virtual keyboard like this. Like literally, if you're bringing your desktop in anyway, you have a third-party mouse. You are already in link mode. It could be AirLink. I could see that this mouse, ultra lightweight little mouse strapped to your thigh. Now you have to be careful on, how tight you have it on your thigh. I guess if you're standing up and jumping around, maybe they have some little micro, you know how they have those little micro grip things now? Just like octopus grips onto anything, right? The little micro scales or something to keep it from sliding up and down. Like, if it's on your yoga pants, that's one thing. If it's on your leg, I don't know. But non-slip, so you don't have to strap it on so tightly, right? That also could be a feature, right? Maybe it has, like, a tube shirt, but you slide that fabric onto your leg. It comes with that, right? Moisture absorbent, whatever, washable, machine washable. You put that on first, and then you put the pad on top. And then you drop your magnetic mouse on top of the little plate. And it's going to be a rubber-coated metallic plate, right? So that way you don't hurt yourself on the edges. It's a cyber mouse, like this lady over here doing the cardio fitness app, or that dude doing a hollow point. They got their little mouse pad strapped to their thigh. Active mouse. Right down the thigh. She can reach down with her right hand. Now you use the little straps like everybody's supposed to, right? To keep the controller on your wrist. So you can just reach down and grab the little mouse and interact with your windows when you need it. And then you got a little virtual keypad on your little window, like this. Well, I was trying to grab that keyboard. And you're good to go. You're multitask capable. You're ready. You're ready to roll. But a mouse is never going away, so we just got to start thinking about that kind of stuff. I just made somebody another couple of $100 million. Like when we come up with the perfect social media, that's the only thing that's going to get people in VR, right? Perfect social media experience. Well, Meta's obviously working on it, because if you look at all these apps, that tells me that, we might not even need another pandemic to get people in VR. So your cardio fitness app can be, enhanced with a fitness mouse. Active mouse. I need to get in touch with somebody in China. Hey, listen, she got a proposition for you. Listen, we want to go ahead and get this out. I'll sell it on YouTube, Twitch. Yeah, I'll hook everybody up with affiliate links. Because I'm sitting here like this on my thigh right here. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I'm serious. I'm sitting there in mixed, reality pass-through mode. And I'm like, yo, I'm good to go, man. Why? Because I'm not sitting here reaching down for this fucker. trying to move it around. And I know, you look at CES and everything, and everybody's out there trying to say, oh yeah, we're gonna, use electromyography to detect, your keystrokes, and you don't even have to have a physical device. You just wiggle your fingers, and we know your intent, right? Right? They have like a little wristband you can wear. And I'm like, that's all cool. And I probably could get used to that. But if I can't, I know how to use this one. There's no retraining necessary. It's like, click, 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 you know what I'm saying? Frictionless. It's just a matter of, implementation, supply chain, logistics. Like, that's what they need. All of these startup incubators and shit, they need a room, a place where you can go and just pitch an idea like that. Like, we're just sitting around in the room, and it's like, next. Sort of like a Shark Tank, where you throw it out there and somebody says, yeah, I think I get that. I see we could do, yeah, that's definitely, let's make that happen. Like, anybody that listens to my broadcast is probably already fucking 3D printing that shit. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. No, I already claimed the patent. I got it filed with, all of the virtual assistants known to mankind, ALEXA, Copilot, Copiloto, Llama 3, Magnum Opus, 4.0, 01, whatever the fuck, H1B, all of them. I just filed my patent. It fits into the existing ecosystem, and it is Bluetooth with a charging port on the pad, right? A little USB-C port, and then to charge the mouse, all you do is drop it on the pad, and it uses the new Magic battery charger, just proximity charging. It's always ready to go. Strap on. Strap off. Oh, strap on, strap off. I like. I think we got to be part of the marketing. Strap on, strap off. What? Yo, that device needs to exist. Now you go to Amazon and you say strap on mouse pad. Magnetic. Sweat resistant. Ergonomic. Like, that shit don't exist, then we should be getting paid. The next gen, man. They need to find broadcasts like this, where you just sit around and think about shit. And because they got the fucking motivation to get up and go. They're like, yo, man, I don't want to be like my parents. This is scaring me. I need to come up with some kind of Acme enterprise so I can survive, at least get some food and maybe some, gas. Why? Because I got to drive people around to make money too. Hit the road, Jack. Yo, man. What the fuck's going on the planet Earth, yo? The people are confused, helpless, fucking easy pickings. They're dazed, distracted, and divided. They offer no resistance. we can have our way with them. It's like Babylon. Disposable, like a big lighter or a big pen. Disposables. I thought we was the greatest. I'm a bad man. I am the greatest. Yo, dude. Damn, unfortunate. The way things turned out. That's like a picture of America. Muhammad Ali. Wow. Shit rings true. We drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, I love capitalism. Capitalism is the best system. Socialist, bad. Communist, bad. Like, Chinese said, well, we'll take bits and pieces off of the capitalist menu. We'll create some hybrid solution somewhere between Marxism and fucking capitalism. And we will flourish. And we will defeat everyone. Red tide rising. Fucking America sinks. Make it capitalism. Belligerents. What's that? You roll up your sleeve with a fucking fist like you're ready to conquer the world. Bases everywhere. And the plebiscites have been plundered. Ain't that some shit? Somebody sold your ass a bill of goods. See, they were, Michael Jackson. Was that Paul McCartney? Say what you want. Say. Selling snake oil out of the back of a wagon. Or riding in a train dressed in black with a Bible. Hallelujah, brother. You know what I mean? Like con artists. Carney. As I suck upon every minute. Right? This place was a throwaway place. Divided. Dazed and confused. What happened to... Why did I take across the road? Till I came from the left to the right, sir. Saving Private Ryan? Or something like that. I don't know if that was the one. The one with Goldie Hawn. Well, yeah, Goldie Hawn and Bill Murray, right? A ragtag fugitive fleet. Battlestar Galactica. Can-do attitude. Pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Put your differences aside. Become part of the team. Now. Dun, 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 dun. I can't even do that music. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot. Yeah. Steve Austin. A man barely alive. We can rebuild him. Fucking that's America, man. Better, stronger, faster, right? Break out the Neuralink. Fucking cybernetics by L. Hubbard and Elon the Musk rat. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck y'all. Fuck you. That motherfucker is out of control. America has been had. Capitalism. They were throwaways from the jump, man. It doesn't matter if you fall into the grinder. Get another one. Fuck your replaceable human resources. Meanwhile, everybody's like, we stole America to live like this? Now what? Yo, got pied by the piper, man. Everybody's sitting around wiping that shit up. At least it's got calories. Pie face. You got pied by the piper, bro. It's, you know, you might as well laugh. This shit's just about over. That's the good thing. So you gotta see up over the horizon. That's the thing. You know, they pulled down, you know, the silver screen and started projecting propaganda so you feel hopeless. But the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. And when the sun comes, well, can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? The sun is shining just for us. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one doctor everything be all right. Yeah. Black Muse. Oh, I love that song. There's all my jams, all of that stuff, man. It's like I'm in the Matrix, man. And like Matrix ain't no fun. You can't bring your music to the Matrix. You know what I mean? Like the fuck, man. You motherfuckers ain't paying nobody no, like how much more y'all need to steal? I got mouths to feed. Fuck you. Seriously? Bring yourself to work. How about bring myself to the internet, man? I like to listen to, you know, should I go ahead and just open up my Apple Music? All the shit that I get, play, I get fucking shut down, content strike, channel disbanded, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, what is this shit? What are we fighting for? I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Yeah. For war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. You know what I mean? Like, warriors. Can you make it to fucking Coney Island? This is all our turf. Right? Cyrus, he's the one and only. Okay, warriors. Well, it looks like you're having a bit of a challenge making it through that side. You know, like the black lips talking on the mic. What? Warriors must watch. Jason and the Huguenots. Like, wow. What kind of fucking thing have you been born into? Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. Doing a curly shuffle. What does a fox say? Macarena. All of fucking, don't worry, be happy. You know what I mean? All of the throwaway earworms popping into my head for some strange reason. Yep. Just over the horizon. So we make the best of the time that we have because, you know, financial fortune is not always, you know, the thing. Sometimes it's just about being and doing and enjoying the ride. Why? Because we're creators, right? We're many creators, many creative intellects. We are made in the image and likeness of Almighty God, created by the Son, and we like to create, right? He operates at the super sub quantum level. You know what I mean? Like, it's all information, right? There's an intellect. No, it didn't come from the primordial goo, you know, total random happenstance, you know, order out of chaos. Nah. This was someone outside of time. And he gave us a set of rules, and we're obeying the rules here in our little project. If I don't obey the rules, well, I have total discord, disarray, right? Useless garbage. So I adhere to some of the rules, most of the rules. Well, shit, here you got to adhere to all of the rules, or there be penalties. Hey, wow. I wonder where we got that idea from, right? Rules. Rules meant for your benefit. If I don't follow these rules, I'm not going to get a solution. I will have wasted my time. Rules for our benefit. What? Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't steal all the money and run away with it. Don't burn down their neighborhoods. Don't poison them. I don't want to live by those rules. That's okay. You won't. Your ass is going for the fire. For eternity. 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 You won't even be sitting there saying it was good while it lasted. You're going to be like, oh, woe is me. The fourth and the fifth and the trillionth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow. But those that tried and said, hey, you know, I'm trying to live by the rules, man, but I'm going to have to give up and say thank you for dying in my place. But, you know, I'm going to try to love my neighbor. I'm going to let them in when they're trying to, you know, make that turn because they might have daydreamed, you know, up to the corner and now they got to cut in. I'm not going to roll down the window and give them my finger. Come on, man, go ahead. I know you got to get somewhere. You know, I'm a gap it. I'm going to leave a gap. Okay, if y'all need to go ahead and take advantage of me, I'll just look the other way. Fucking look, watch where you're going, man. Oh, I'm sorry, I was trying not to, you know. Right? Love God and thank Him for what He has blessed you with. Wow. 2 simple commands. Rules. Thank the Son. And then I look in the hood and I'm like, yeah, y'all the children of Israel. This is about where we would expect to find you after that long journey over the ocean. No matter where you're at, man, me know. Ire. You know what I mean? Hebrews. Y'all are the fucking scum at the bottom of the barrel, man, for a reason. Because Satan hates you. Because when he looks at you, he's reminded. Image and likeness of the Creator. Right? So, pimps, hoes, thieves, drug dealers, you know, gangsters, That's the new image, right? Concocted somewhere after Martin Luther King and the civil rights marches, when y'all were too fucking articulate. The voice of freaking justice and reason, we'll fix that shit. We're gonna integrate the school system so we can fuck y'all. You know what? We're gonna take, those of you that are disgruntled and fucking disillusioned, and we're gonna give you a mic and let you sing about that shit so everybody gets fucked up. I got mouths to feed. It's almost over, y'all. It's almost over. How about it? But it's going to get really, really dark. It's scary. So it's better that you go in the first wave. Throw your hands up. Praise ye the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't go in the first wave, you gotta survive the onslaught. I mean, the bulk of it. I mean, the worst of it. The rage. Because that devil, the roaring lion, is seeking whom he may devour. And he knows that his time is short. And we're not even in the tribulation yet. These are the beginnings of sorrows, the birth pangs of the return of the Christ, Jesus. Sentence served. Now, gather the nations round about. We have something to discuss. Why is my cheering in the motherfucking hood like that? Y'all, I got a couple of questions. Let's here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Oh, what have you done? Run amok. Run amok. They figured out how to build ships. Ship opium to China. They didn't forget. Boer wars and all kinds of shit. Gatling guns. Sooners. Right, let's go get ours. He didn't say that it had to be delivered nice, right? Go tell the motherfuckers they in some serious shit. Give me the fool. Fool, come here. Sir. Yes, sir. All right. You want me to tell them what? Okay. All right. Listen up! Y'all done fucked up. You're all in trouble. It's over. Bow the knee, kiss the sun. We ain't got no time for platitudes. Some of you might make it out of this motherfucker. But many of you won't. It's a crying shame. Or you could just continue to go for the okie doke while you going broke. Dazed and distracted. Fully propagandized. Made in America. Made in America. Made in America. A ragtag fugitive fleet of mutts. Mixed up, muddled up, shook up. World. Turn and face the strange changes. What? You should have got out for a drive. I started this broadcast thinking to myself, so I don't want to do any evangelism. I just want to finish my project. Then I offered up half a prayer. Can I get down the road without thinking about the status quo? You know, I don't want to say anything. I want to be accepted. So, I just want to be stupid. I just want to, be fucking in a state of willful ignorance and technical bliss. But then I think there's generations coming up behind me that are born into the tail end. Oh man, it's like, pull up, don't sink. Like, who's gonna tell you, man, that, the good thing is that y'all didn't have to live a life through all of it. You know what I mean? You can sit down and be upset that you don't have what the neighbors have. Your parents are not doctors and lawyers, and, we don't have, everything tucked away. We can barely eat. Why is it that you're like that? You're a failure. You're a loser. We know that y'all are giving your parents hell right now. And we got to look back at, if your parents, are minorities, they can't really lead on that shit because that don't go over too well with you, right? Well, honey, I'm the last hired, first fired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting up in the years, so I got that to contend with. Let's heap on all of the shit. Meanwhile, they're trying to replace everybody else with motherfucking robots and AI. They're laying off by the hundreds of thousands. So I got to get to the back of the line where I belong. So we know y'all got it rough. Meanwhile, they're figuring out where to build the next bunker or rocket. You know what I'm saying? Naked capitalism, man. Unbridled greed. No love for neighbor, no love for God. They just want to make sure they pump out over the airwaves that you're an idiot if you believe. Like, how much of an idiot do I have to believe you, motherfucker? Like, you don't have my best interest clearly, in heart. So, I'll listen to your propaganda and be all the more hopeless? Is that what you're looking for? I mean, you already took everything we got. Now we supposed to sit there and curse Christ and use his name in vain? Right? Y'all turned them white. You know what I'm saying? And now what? Fucking running around with Robin Hood, stealing from everybody to give to the rich. Well, I don't know, Friar John or some shit. Walking around in blackface. Like, this is out of control. They just fucking, I don't know, they got an army of willful idiots to go take over the joint, and now they say, well, we don't need y'all anymore. We got robots, thank you. We can throw that white Jesus away now. We got all we can get out of that. Just crumple up the paper and shit. All that shit away. White Jesus. White Jesus, you know, we got a lot of mileage out of that motherfucker. And they think they get away with this shit. That's the thing, man. Over the horizon, it's gonna be, it's gonna be lit. Snap, crackle, pop. Stop, drop, and roll, dick, roll. Yeah, duck and cover. You know, like it's serious shit. Right, call it for the mountains, the rocks to fall on us, to hide us from the face of he who sits on the throne, from the Lamb of God, creator of the universe, cosmic slop. Oh man, yeah, I got a nigga over here. Hey, can I get up with y'all? Come on here, mama. I was good, my nigga. Can you pass the brown paper bag test? Oh man, that's some serious stuff. Are you trying to clean it up now? Well, you know, this broadcast is getting canceled. I'm gonna start over. There's no way you can follow tech behind this talk. You know? Alright. It's out of my system. You know, you wake up and sometimes you look at the earth for what it is, man. It's not that big a place, especially when you fly around in a simulator. You start looking and you're like, wow. Let's look at the continents. Oh, wow. Let's look at the yachts. Whoa. Gee, look at these waters and the beaches. Oh, man, they was having a field day with this joint. Let's go see what they control. You know what I mean? Like, where are they running off to? where are they going? Where are they trying to hide? It's like, you know, you put all that, it builds up, it's in the back of your mind as you peruse the internet to see all the economists and political thinkers and, you know, disgruntled former employees, you know, in social, you know, discussing their little piece of it. And it's like, you know, it's like you've been so conditioned to be against, you know, the idea that there is a creator and there is a master plan. And that these things were already written. You know, so you're just trying to figure out some earthly way to cope with the situation and express your disgust while you're, you know, still able. But the only solution is let it ride. You know what I mean? This is preordained. We have to find out what leaning on our own devices, leaning to, lean to, that's what, you know, that's what's coming up in, you know, the West Coast now. I live in a lean-to, a teepee, adobe houses. I don't know. Plain Indians. Plains. Good question. You ever have to do one of those projects? Go research the original, you know, natives that you can't really find too much anymore, unless they speak Spanish. Aztlan, La Raza, you know. What do they call it? The Six Nations or something? I went to a powwow once here in Texas. and they all came out. Wasn't a whole lot of them left. It was pretty big as if a stadium, but it wasn't that big. And they all come out from Oklahoma, and they do their thing, and then the next group comes out from, and it's like, wow, like going to the zoo and shit. Like, here's this, specimen. Forgotten people. This is what we stole America for? We can't even afford to get groceries. We're at the end. They want to tell you, we're getting ready to go into the new age, transitioning into the fifth dimension. We're going to manifest. You ain't manifested up to now, motherfucker. You ain't never going to manifest jack shit. The fuck you manifest. Get out of here. This is what your manifestation has gotten us? How long you been manifesting? Confusion. All right. God loved the world. He knew that the diabolical devil was going to get us to where we are now. So he said, I'm going to send you my son who created it all. He's going to die. But he's going to arise to the right hand. He's going to give you all some time to pick a lane. And then he's coming back again. Choose well. I'm going to send you out some messengers. You're going to hate them, but they're at least partially obedient, so they're going to tell you that you got to, make a change. Look at the man in the mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So we need to take a look at ourselves and make a change. We don't have much time left. But there is an eternity. There is a vast universe full of, love and riches. No more sorrow, no more pain. We can live in harmony with each other and with the Creator. And we can go off and do whatever it is that we're going to do out there. We'll inherit it all. But we have to be humble and thankful. And perhaps He's calling you. But, the mothership's on the way and we're about ready to fly. So, choose wisely, and perhaps we'll see each other up there. All right, I'm going to end this broadcast, and I'm actually going to get to work. How about that for rebellion? Oh, wow. Isn't that funny? One way or another, we're always against the status quo, aren't we? Bucking the system. The counterculture revolution. It's the counterculture re-revolution. It's funny. Everybody broke wild against, I don't know, the grandparents' generation. I guess we always, we bucked the system no matter what. But now when the system has become the Borg, it's like, you got to buck against, being shut down, canceled, muffled, muzzled, Say, wait a minute, nah, I don't believe in, no Darwinian theory. I believe in the Creator. Like, that's all counterculture right now. Why? Because you stop to think. You actually open the book. You listen to enough people say, oh man, wait a minute, I think there's something here. We need to read that, bro. Yo, read. Niggas, you ain't supposed to be reading. Read. That's the first thing. That's the funniest thing I hear when I flip around the Hebrew channels. Read. I mean, they like to, embellish. They have their own little twist. It's funny. It's like, yo, I don't know where you read that from, but yeah, I get the gist of what you said. But, there's a little bit that y'all read into it. It's simple, actually. Right? What? I can't get out. Apparently, I'm not supposed to be out yet. It's like, I don't know, I had a pastor tell me, read the book of John. You know what? They give you the shortest gospel to read, to meet Jesus. And then you'd be like, well, let me think. All right, we got a bunch of Negroes running around in Northeast Africa. And they've been dominated. They had the glory days under, David and Solomon, right? Up and coming under, Samson and Deborah and whoever else. Deborah, right? And then now the Greeks come along, the Romans come along. And then they get destroyed, scattered into Africa, and then shipped around the world. There's got to be a reason. Go back and read Deuteronomy 28. Okay. Continual disobedience brings curses. What are you going to be? You're going to be the tail and not the head. You're going to be, going into bondage with ships. You're going to be the borrower and not the lender. I mean, you're going to come down very low. And everybody else is going to get up very high. And then you go into the hood, you're like, yep, it's y'all. There's no doubt in my mind. And that's why they had to get y'all off the scriptures, off the belief in God. But I remember in America where your neighbors, no matter their denomination, would come up and down the street singing Christmas carols in the snow. And there weren't so many Santas as there were nativity scenes all over the city. So that was the America that once was. They said we got to do away with that, so they managed to get the sitcoms in Hollywood to make sure that y'all were using Jesus' name in vain. And then they just ripped that connection from the Creator, from the generations. And now we are where we are. And now we can see the outcome. And now we don't like it. But that nativity scene was what? A child is given, right? Counselor, Almighty God, Wonderful One, right? The Anointed, the Christ. And he came, and like the lamb went to the slaughter silently, and he paid the price for you and me. On the cross, he said, "Tetelestai, it is finished. Your sin debt has been paid." Right? All those that come to me, I will in no wise cast out. All that the Father has given me, I will bring with me. Right? You can inherit eternity, the nations. All you have to do is what? Confess that you're a sinner, that you need saving, you need forgiveness, and you make a pledge to go on and love your neighbor as yourself, and love God, and then you try to go forth and do well, and give God thanks. And for that little bit of obedience, you inherit eternity. Who wants you to believe that? Certainly not the diabolically clever techno bros who serve Satan, right? But it is a very simple message where you don't have, I mean, it does take a lot to overcome, you know, human nature and behaving like the rest of the wolves around you, right? To put yourself aside, pick up your cross, be a voice of reason and unity. It's like, like when you sit back, you say it's not really hard, but sometimes it's not that easy. But what you're asked to do is not a burden. It is not, you don't have to contort yourself and do the impossible, right? It's like, what? Trust and believe? And the big word that begins with, big O notation, obey, right? Obey. See, right there, if that's your spirit, obey. Well, you're not really going to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's say you in your house. Well, some of y'all got tossed out. Why? Because I didn't want to obey my parents, right? Right? Honor your mother and father, so your days may be long on earth and it'll be well with you. Obey. Yeah. You just gotta obey. That's that little kid everybody, loves. Hey, come here, let me show you what I got you. Oh, yeah. Why? Because simple-minded one over here is very good at obeying. He's getting good grades, or she's very helpful around the house. She does well in school. Maybe be a valedictorian who's, above average, not mediocre. Doesn't have an H1B. Doesn't need it, right? But she's amicable, agreeable. She loves God, she loves her neighbor. She's going to do all right. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Why? It's a reward. All we need to do is acknowledge the Creator, thank Him for His sacrifice, and be good to each other. While they burn shit down all around us. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. If your shit's getting ready to get burnt out anyway, why identify with the power elite who really don't care about you? Well, I believe anything they say as they shut down your speech. They can get on, camera and say, fuck y'all. You're powerless to do anything about it. Where do you think that comes from? What spirit is that? So that's the first thing you need to ask. I'm obeying that motherfucker? You know what I mean? I can't even fucking eat. That doesn't make no kind of sense. You know what I mean? Like, basic shit. That motherfucker just told me, fuck you. Go back and look through the family tree and see what y'all once had. Probably ill-gotten gains built off the fucking backs of, the indigenous and the enslaved. But, you know, they had factory jobs, manufacturing jobs, you know what I mean? Energy jobs, heavy industry jobs, and they was getting pensions and had big old houses. Some of them had them scary looking fucking Southern plantation columns in front. You know what I mean? A kit car in the garage, maybe an airplane, maybe a boat to pull to the lake, and then the next generation, and then the next, and now you. And y'all looking around, oh shit, AI's coming. What next? Right? Homeless on the continent your parents stole. I have to talk to the black folks too much because y'all don't have shit. Ain't never had shit, ain't gonna have shit this motherfucker. There's a few, you know, more than a handful that did alright without selling out. You know, there's always work at the post office. Hollywood Shuffle. Cornbread early meat. Diana Ross saved the children. Blaxploitation era. Right? You know, like, it's been kind of a rough road, you know. I guess from the time they got expelled from Spain and Portugal. I don't know. From the times the Romans sacked Jerusalem, scattered in Africa, hunted down by the tribes, sold. It's been rough riding. But the horizon, just over the horizon, I don't know what time of year, when is the evacuation happening? It seems that it could be 2025, 2026. It won't be too soon, but I guess more messages like this have to go out from all over the globe so we can rescue those that have been chosen to escape those things that are coming upon the earth. It's like, yo, the evil folks are just gonna have to watch us all rescue the ones and twos that we can reach so that the number will be complete so we can leave. So it's kind of time to get busy. You're saving yourselves. Speak up. There's no longer a benefit to remaining silent. Because you can't rage against the machine. That's not going to get the job done. There's nothing left to save here. They're pulling the plug. Satan knows his time is short. He's got to go for the, you know, the gusto. He's already doing the nasty, but it's not as nasty as it's going to be. But all indications are that it's coming to a head. So, take this opportunity to reflect, and I guess do what the pastor told me to do. Read the book of John. Find out who God is. And what he's done for you, his love for you, and his compassion, and his understanding of your pain. Your redemption and your reward, your glorious future. Yeah. Your glorious future.